Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Baina Midday News, coming to you live from Atomic Junction, Benab House, Medina. I'm Sherifatu Ayuba. Coming up this afternoon, Tamale Teaching Hospital refutes claims of paying ghost employees. Ghana entices global real estate investors, and President Akufo-Addo releases KPMG report. Details of the stories comes up shortly. Remember, we are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube at Baina TV. President Akufo-Addo has released the KPMG audit report on the controversial Ghana Revenue Authority and the Strategic Mobilization Limited contract. This comes weeks after the section of Ghanaians, including civil society organizations, insisted that many infractions in the contract demand that the full report be made public.
The President commissioned KPMG to audit the contract on January 2nd, 2024, with a deadline initially set for January 16, 2024, but later extended to February 23, 2024. According to the audit findings, SML received a total of 1,061,054,778 from 2018 to date, while partially fulfilling its obligations. However, the report also noted that SML's work had contributed to an increase in revenue in the downstream petroleum sector. Contrary to the audit report's claim, SML has disputed receiving the said amount for its contract with the GRA, arguing that KPMG cited the figure without reference to the investment made and taxes paid during the review period. On May 8, the presidency declined a right to information application submitted by the Media Foundation for West Africa, seeking the full KPMG audit report, but the presidency has made a U-turn. In a first statement signed by the Director of Communications, Eugene Ayin, the presidency explained that the president, in the interest of full transparency in governance, openness, and honesty with the public, has decided to waive the privilege under Section 5 of the RTI Act and has directed the publication of the KPMG report in full.
Ghana has made a strong push for international investment in the real estate sector, leading a delegation of real estate developers, architects and contractors at the UK Construction Week in London. Minister of Works and Housing, Kojo Oppong-Nkrumah, highlighted the significant opportunities for global investors to partner with Ghanaian developers in addressing the country's housing deficit.
Speaking at the program, Kojo Oppong-Nkrumah said with a growing population and a pressing need for housing, Ghana presents a lucrative market for real estate investments. He said Ghana is seeking to partner who can bring in funding as well as advanced technology to help develop modern housing units that meet the needs of Ghanaians. The two-day program is an annual event that brings together over 300 of biggest brands in the construction industry, by providing a platform for professionals and enthusiasts alike to explore the latest innovations, technologies, and trends. The minister's presentation sparked considerable interest among potential funding and technology partners. Several expressed a keen interest in exploring opportunities to develop housing units in Ghana, recognizing the market's untapped potential and the government's commitment to creating a conducive investment environment. On the other hand, the Ghana delegation also showcased various projects to prospective investors while also emphasizing the country's economic stability and favorable investment policies as factors that put Ghana ahead of its counterparts as an investment destination in the real estate market. The event also facilitated dialogue on sector-specific issues and, in extension, issues that border on sustainability for the construction sector, digitalization, and workforce development, among others.
Away from that, the Tamale Teaching Hospital has dismissed claims of disbursing salaries to so-called ghost employees. In response to the report following an examination of the payroll system of the hospital says it is unaware of these findings but assured that measures would be put in place to ensure transparency.
Following an examination of the payroll system in the northern region, which included the Tamale Teaching Hospital and educational institutions under the Ghana Education Service (GAS), the Office of the Special Prosecutor and the Controller and Accountant General's Department expressed concerns about certain irregularities, including unauthorized and inactive validation leading to payments to ghost names. According to the Public Relations Officer of the Tamale Teaching Hospital, Alidu Zuberu, the hospital disagrees with the OSP's report but will take all issues raised in the report seriously. He said even though the hospital is yet to receive any formal communication from the OSP, it is going to conduct a thorough investigation into the allegations of ghost names in order to be sure the hospital is not validating any employee who is not on its payroll or at post. Meanwhile, the Center for Democratic Development (CDD) Ghana has rated the Office of the Special Prosecutor, led by Kisie Jabin, 50% for exceptional performance. Project Director of the Democracy Project and Fellow at CDD, Dr. John Osei Kwapong, mentioned that before the establishment of the Special Prosecutor's Office, the corruption fight index was always high, and Ghanaians had less faith in leaders to combat it. According to him, after the office was set up, the index on corruption fight is low and Ghanaians now have faith in the country's efforts against corruption, thus scoring the OSP 50%.
Leadership of the New Force movement, Nana Kwame Bediako, has pledged to eliminate excessive taxes imposed on Ghanaian traders if he is elected president in the upcoming 2024 general elections. According to him, these taxes are severely hindering the wealth generation potential of traders, leaving them in hardship. He made the comments during an introductory meeting with the Ghana Union of Traders (GUTA) in Accra to understand the current challenges faced by the union and explore how both parties could work together to develop meaningful policies to address issues within the Ghanaian business landscape. Highlighting on the need for industrialization, he mentioned plans to impose embargoes on foreign traders operating within the country with the aim of ensuring that wealth generated remains within Ghana.
I have a plan. A lot of the things that you go to China to bring, those things should be made here and you will still be able to distribute it. And it's not a promise, it's a purpose. I would have to introduce some sort of embargoes for you traders by stopping the outsiders who are invading your trading in the country. Everyone that decides to bring whatever plant that he has been buying that product from outside, that he has been trading in Ghana, they will not pay any taxes for those plants. We can build 300,000 shops and it will give us 900,000 workers. But if we have 1,000 plants, we will have 120 million workers. People will even come from outside to Ghana to work for us. I can't stand here and tell you that once you're trading, I would make sure I give you tax-free of your goods. But definitely, I will look into it and I will make it become reasonable overnight. I've been reading some of your stuff and you have 21 different things that you're paying just to bring a container out. Hey, babe, I hope that that is not what we're going to do when we're going to heaven too, because then that will be another problem. We just need to see what is relevant and what is irrelevant. We can take 20-30% of these taxes down so your business will boom for the next year or two whilst we implement these three strategies. If I hadn't been in that position, I wouldn't know how it feels for me to want to change it for you. Let's build our country again. 50 years from now, your grandson or your granddaughter will remember you for what you did for them, for their life to be better. Thank you. Thank you.
President of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, Dr. Joseph Obeng, also laid before the new force team some major challenges being faced by traders. Notable among those mentioned were the exchange rate of the dollar against the cedi and the high charges within the current duty system. He urged Bediako to include measures to stabilize the cedi and also simplify the duty system in his presidential manifesto to ensure its timely compliance among traders, entrepreneurs, and industrialists. And in some international stories, some 7 individuals believed to be university undergraduates have lost their lives after allegedly inhaling fumes from a generator inside a music studio on Transformer Road, Ebis, in the Amarata area of Yenagao, Bayelsa State. According to local media reports, the victims were working in the recording studio owned by one of the victims identified as Akpos Ruben Brau Kubo when the tragic incident happened on Tuesday morning, May 21st. Residents of Ebis say the studio crew worked overnight using their generators as a result of inadequate power supply in the state. The victims fell asleep with the generator running inside the studio and forgot to switch it off before dozing off. 6 bodies were found on Tuesday morning and 1 person who was found unconscious later died at the hospital. Most of the victims were undergraduates from Niger Delta University in Amasoma, involved in the recording business to support their education. The bodies have since been taken to the morgue in Yenagoa, with friends and sympathizers mourning the deceased on various social media platforms. And in sports, Ghana striker Inaki Williams is facing a potential setback ahead of the upcoming 2026 World Cup qualifiers due to his foot surgery. The 29-year-old forward underwent a procedure to address his discomfort from a troublesome scar on his left foot, as confirmed by his club Atletico Bilbao. The surgery was performed at IMQ Clinic in Bilbao.
As a result of the surgery, Williams will miss Athletic Club's final match of the season against Rayo Vallecano at the Estadio de Vallecas. The exact duration of his recovery remains uncertain, raising concerns about his availability for Ghana's crucial World Cup qualifying matches next month. Ghana's national team is preparing for a vital qualifiers against Mali on June 6th at the Stade du 26th Mars and against the Central African Republic on June 10th at the Baba Yara Stadium. Williams' potential absence adds a layer of uncertainty to the squad selection, with coach Otuado expected to announce the team in the coming days. Ghana is currently in 4th place in Group I with just 3 points, making victories in the upcoming matches imperative to boost their chances of qualifying for the prestigious tournament, set to be hosted across the USA, Canada, and Mexico. Williams' absence could be a significant blow to the team's offensive capabilities as they aim to secure crucial points. Fans and the national team will be closely monitoring Williams' recovery progress, hoping for a speedy return to boost Ghana's attack in these pivotal matches.
And that is how we bring the bulletin to an end. Log on to our website www.benamultimedia.com for more news. My name is Sherifato Ayuba. Good afternoon.